business launch on progress. So truly excited about that. I'm truly excited for y'all to be here and hear, about our amazing services that we offer through our credit repair program. And so just to kind of introduce myself, my name is Starrlyn McMillan. I am a regional sales director for the company. I came in on maybe a little over 3 months ago. I came in the end of November. And this has just been a truly, an amazing experience all the way around. Just being able to, help people, get their credit repaired, help them learn, financial literacy. So it's just been a truly, amazing journey. One that I definitely don't, regret at all. It's just, man, when I tell you God is so amazing. And just to see, have testimonials coming in, pretty much on a daily basis of people, being able to really get their finances and their credit straight. So it's been truly an amazing experience. So I'm going to be introducing the customer, as far as our customer services through our program. I think that y'all are going to be truly amazed by our, our products and our services that we offer, and we stand by everything that we offer to our customers. And so, but before I do that, I want to bring on the man of the hour, since this is his business launch. And so I'm truly excited to introduce this young man. He's 25 years old. He came into the business about, a week ago, and he just came in strong. He has a true passion, for helping people. And so, with, him being so young and so entrepreneurial minded, I'm just, truly excited to have him, part of our team. And so he has, one child and one on the way. And so he's truly, trying to make a mark on this world as far as, taking care of his children. So I'm truly honored to introduce Mr. Jamil Brown. And I'm going to let him tell his personal testimony as far as why he chose to join this company. And Mr. Jamil, have you made it on? Have you made it onto the call?
I believe he had a family meeting that he had to attend to that pulled him away last minute. I was actually trying to reach out to him. So on his behalf, I'll just say basically the same thing that Starrlyn just said. We met about a week ago, and when presented with this opportunity, he was very excited. And so I know he wishes he could be here with us tonight. He's been putting in a lot of work from the time that he first touched down and saw the vision. And so we won't stay here too long, but we're definitely excited to have you all tuning in. And maybe next time we'll get a chance to introduce him face to face with everybody. But for now, Starrlyn, I'm going to send it right back to you.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So I'm getting ready to share my screen. In the meantime, if y'all want to drop in the chat where you're coming in from, so that way we kind of know who we're talking to. I'm excited, y'all. It's so many people up here tonight, and we're just truly, truly excited to have y'all. So if you can do that, drop it in the chat. I'm getting ready to go ahead and share my screen, and then y'all just let me know when y'all can see it. All right. Let's see. All right. Are y'all able to see that?
Nice and clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. So it is my honor to introduce you to our amazing, amazing services. This is a service that has brought me from a 584 credit score to 698 within a matter of not even 3 months. So, I truly stand by these products and services that we have to offer, and we're truly excited to introduce these services to you as well. Okay, so we're part of United Credit Education Services. So, hold on just a moment. I'm trying to see how to. Give me just a moment, y'all. I might have to minimize my screen just a little bit. Okay, there we go. So let me know if y'all can see that okay. So we are, I might have to move, I don't know how to move this out of the way. Let me move this up here. Okay, so we're a company that you can really rely on, okay? We were founded in 2004. So this year makes 18 years that we have been in the business of helping people restore their credit. And not only do we do that, we're a whole financial literacy company. So, just truly proud to be a part of this company. We were headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We have a unique collection of services that we provide, something that you're not going to find in other companies. And so we're a completely debt-free company. We don't owe anybody anything, and that's really amazing to say, especially after dealing with COVID and different things like that, that we continue to be a debt-free company. We have the same key executives in our company that started from the very beginning, so we don't have any turnover as far as our key executives of our company. So that was one thing that really stuck out to me as far as this company is concerned. Let's see. So why is this more important than ever? Why is this more important, guys? So basically, right now, as we speak, there's 43 million people that are dealing with, their credit, just different credit situations that they're having to deal with. So that's a lot of people, y'all. That's a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure, once COVID hit, that number actually, increased. So people are hurting right now. They need their credit restored. They need to be able to do things that they want to do, for their family, and so that's why that's important. And so when you're dealing with poor credit, you deal with anxiety, right? You deal with embarrassment, frustration, fear, confusion, because you might have a good job and make good money, but they used to say that there was a saying that said cash is king, but credit is king. You can make a lot of money, but if your credit is not where it needs to be, you can it's a whole lot of things that you have to basically, not have, that you truly deserve. And so, we don't want to, you to sit back and with, poor credit and, feeling these type of things like anxiety and embarrassment, right? And, but, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like I told y'all what my credit score started off at, when I first started, and, it happens to great people. I pay my bills on time. I work, I'm a workaholic. And so, so it's nothing to be ashamed of, but, something that we can definitely, help you to, take advantage of getting your credit straight. So that way, you can enjoy, having, strong credit and, feeling confident, feeling excited, feeling, like there's nothing that people can, withhold from you. Because if you work hard, you want to be able to, enjoy those type of things that you want to enjoy, right? And so, ultimately, a good credit score, it opens up possibilities to create the ultimate lifestyle that you desire. So, whatever you want to do in life, we're going to help you get your credit straight. So that way, nobody's judging you based on your credit. And so, as far as what, great credit looks like, you're able to get new houses, new cars, drop something in the chat, something that you're really wanting, that maybe your credit is preventing you from from having. Do you want a new home? Are you looking at, purchasing a car? Do you want low interest rates on, your credit cards and loans? Because you don't want to just get, credit cards and loans. You want to be able to have, a good interest rate on those, those things. And so you want higher credit limits, right? You want, to be able to have, contracts with people without, having to pay, a whole lot of money, for that. So that's things that, good credit will help you with. Okay. So, we're committed to helping individuals and families, build and organize and protect their, their financial future. And so that's why we're here. That's our main goal, is to help you to earn the lifestyle that you deserve for you and your family. Okay. So, I'm trying to see if I can minimize this just a little bit because it's not showing everything. There we go. And so, This is our award-winning protection plan, y'all. So if you can see all of the amazing services that we have, we have budgeting. We teach you how to budget your money, using the current income that you already have in order to, be able to save back. Maybe you need a down payment for your home. So, you can use those budgeting tools to show you how to do that. Of course, we have credit restoration, right? We help people to, we leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act that was passed by Congress to be able to legally, help our families to, get those negative items removed from your credit. Okay, we got Credit Builder, showing you how to continue to build your credit as we're, going through that credit restoration process. We have access to credit attorneys. If you have any questions or concerns, or if there's something that maybe one of our attorneys have to step in and take care of as far as your your credit situation, we have that option available as well. We also have credit monitoring, where we're continuing to monitor your credit as it's going through that restoration process. We show you how to pay off your debt in the right way, right? And so that's truly something that's very important, that while we're repairing your credit, we want you to be able to pay off any current debts that you already have. Okay. We have a financial lockbox. So basically, how many of y'all have, because I know I do it all the time, because there's a gas station right up the street from my house, and I'm always forgetting my wallet. When I get to the gas station, I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to go all the way back home and get my wallet. But for this, with the financial lockbox, you're able to download important documents to where you have it basically on your phone, and you don't have to worry about not having that information available when you need it. And it's password protected. You can also give that password to your family and friends in the event of emergency. If they need to, get a hold of that information, you'll have that right there. We have identity theft monitoring. So we partner with Allstate Insurance Company. So they provide our customers with up to $1 million in identity theft protection, which is super important. I used to be a probation officer, and so I know, just from talking to people that still work probation, that the majority of new cases that are coming in, as far as crime, is credit card fraud and identity theft. So just to have that protection in and of itself is something that's truly amazing. And then we have, your net worth. You want to know what your, total, net worth is. We're always worried about what, all these celebrities and stuff, what their net worth is, but you need to know what yours is, right? Because you're the one that's building the empire for your family. So don't sit on, on the TV and watch, people build their empires, and, you're not doing what you need to build yours. And so that's something that's truly, important. We have savings goals, showing you ways of, saving your money, and not, overspending your money. We have a will and trust. So, if you haven't, done that, that's something that's truly important. I mean, we've seen over the past few months where there's been, major celebrities that have, passed away, and they didn't have a will and trust. And so now their families, instead of being able to go through the grieving process, they're dealing with the court system to try to, get the assets from, their relative that just, passed. So that's something that you don't want to have to, leave your family with, right? We have a YFL Family Mint program, which I'll talk about a little bit later. That's one of the programs that really, really resonated with me. That's our Youth Foundation League, but I'll be, explaining that a little bit later. And then we also have, our Rocket Lawyer service. So, you have access to, and that, unlocks at month 4. And so, you have access to, getting, legal, help and advice, as far as different things that you're dealing with in your life. Okay, so those are our amazing products that we have. And then I kind of want to talk about, how is your credit score calculated? Okay, so in order to understand credit, you have to understand, what goes into the decisions that the credit bureaus, make to give you that ultimate score that you have. So when you look at it, 35% of your credit score is based on your payment history. Okay, how are you paying your bills? So that's truly important. That's the majority of what your credit score is built off of. Okay, and then 30% is the capacity amount owed. So that's the percentage of the available credit that you have available. So you have to be very careful, especially if you have credit cards. You want to keep your credit cards at what they call a 30% utilization rate. Okay, so that will actually help you. If it's higher than that, if it's in the 50th percentile or 60th percentile, that could actually hurt your credit. So you have to be careful how you use your credit cards and make sure that you're using them in in the proper way. We have, the length of credit, how long have you had your accounts? So they're going to look at that, right? And then how many new credit inquiries do you have? So, if you're constantly going places and, applying for things, that's not going to do good, on your credit. So you have to be careful, how many, places, pull your credit, on a monthly basis. Okay. And then, 10% is, what type of credit do you have? Do you have installment loans? Are they revolving accounts? So all that plays a part, in your credit score. So that's just a little education on that. And then this is our Rocket service, lawyer service, y'all. So this right here, in addition to all of the other, amazing products that we have, after 4 months, you can enjoy the services of our Rocket lawyer. And, you'll get access to all of the great Rocket lawyer services. And also your monthly payment will go from $89 per month down to $69 per month, which, I'll explain that a little bit later as well. And then, anyone that stays with our services over, 13 months, then it actually drops down to $49 per month. So it's a truly affordable, program that we have, especially with all the amazing services that we have to offer. On top of that, we also have what's called a travel club. So I haven't used this personally myself, but I'm eager to, because it's truly amazing. You earn travel rewards off of booking, your air, car, and hotel. You get access to current and past travel bookings. It's just truly amazing. So I'm really looking forward to, having that, having a part of that. So we also have our prescription savings card. So if you need, prescriptions, you have that card to get savings off of that. So this right here is something that is truly amazing to me, because this right here, this service is going to do one of two things. So we have it's called Credit My Rent. And so you're able to instantly add up to 2 years of your rental payments to your credit report. So that's going to do one of two things. That's going to increase your credit score, tremendously. And also, if you're trying to, purchase something like a house or a car, it's going to look good when you have that, on your credit report for them to look at and see that you've made, 2 years of, positive credit, rental history. And so, you can report it for as little as $9.95 per month. So that's truly an amazing program that we have. So this right here is our UCS protection plan roadmap. So what this is basically, it shows you kind of the outline of, how we want to, help our customers. So in month 1, we're looking at, of course, activating your credit restoration. We want to begin your smart credit to continue to monitor your credit, to watch for any alerts that may come up, as we're going through the credit repair process. You also want to, set up your privacy armor, identity theft through Allstate. And so we'll help you, get all those things started. And then, months 2 through 3, you want to start building your credit. You want to apply for our secure credit card. We also have a secure credit card that you can apply for. You're automatically approved for that. And so that's something that will also give you what's called a positive line of credit to your credit. So you want to report your rent payments through our Credit My Rent program. You want to utilize the credit builder. Okay, so and then month 4 through 6, you want to start, we want to start working on outstanding debts. Like, what debts do you have that we can go ahead and pay down to get you in a better financial situation? You want to activate the Rocket Lawyer service. So you want to, track your income by setting up, your budgeting plan. Okay. So, and then months 7 through 9, you want to establish your family security. You want to go ahead and get that will and trust done. Super, super important. Get that financial lockbox, going, develop your savings goals. Okay. And then, months 10 through 12, you want to stay on top of your finances. So now we're at the point where your credit score is at a very good, place. You started learning how to properly use your money. So now we want to stay on top of that. We want to make sure that, you're maintaining what we've helped you to work on during those months. And then one thing that's really important, you'll have your own website that you can go to. So you're able to actually go onto your website and see exactly what's going on, with your credit. You're able to access all of our amazing services through your own, back office. We also have an app through the App Store that you can, download, straight from your phone. So you'll have the, that information right at the palm of your hands at all times. So that's a truly amazing thing that the company did for our customers. And so, we want to go ahead and take care of your financial future today. It's nothing like now. When is now a good time to do it, right? So, what you want to do for your family. The things that you want to provide for your family. So the time is now, okay? And so just for 188, it's just we have a one-time setup fee of $99. That's a one-time fee. You don't pay that again. And then your first monthly payment. So to get started tonight, it will be 188. And then, from there on, it's just your monthly payments from that point. So, months 1 through 3 is $89 per month. And then months 4 through 12 is $69 per month. Okay. And then if you choose to, stay on with us and enjoy, our amazing products after a year, at month 13, it drops down to $49 per month. So I think that's an amazing thing right there. And then we also have what's called a customer referral program. So when you go onto your website, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see where it has a customer referral program that you can actually, add referrals to. Okay. And then once you have 5 people that enroll from your referrals, then, you have the possibility of getting your next services, your next month's services for free. So I think that's, that's awesome to me. And so this right here is my baby, y'all. Like I said, we partner with a company that truly gives back. And so why this is so important to me is because I'm 42 years old and I was not taught, really about financial literacy. So the fact that we have a program that can actually teach our children financial literacy, I think is truly amazing, because we're breaking generational curses as far as, how our children, look at finances, how they look at their credit, right? And then, it says $2 a month, but it actually went up to $5 per month. So, for every monthly payment that you pay, you get $5 of that goes towards the Youth Foundation League. So that's how we were able to give up, $600,000. I'm sorry, 600K in scholarships to young children this past year. And so when you look at it, those numbers are actually increasing. When we started in 2016, it was 100,000. And so now we're up to 600,000 last year. So we, donated over, $1 million so far in scholarships for our children, which I think is just truly amazing. And so, we want to kind of show you what some of our customers have been saying. We have Debbie in South Carolina. She said, "Thank you for the excellent service that you provide over and over again to the customers. I feel so glad and proud to be a part of this company. Your customer service is superb and consistent. Keep up the good work." And then one that really stuck out to me was Roderick in Texas. He said, "Amazing. I have signed up as a customer within 2 months. I had 11 items, y'all." He said 11 items deleted from his credit report after 2 months. And he said he had several mortgage late payments that were updated to reflect paid as agreed. And he said as a result, he was able to refinance his home and save over $750 per month, y'all, on his mortgage. So I thought that was just truly, truly amazing. And we have, multiple customer, testimonials. So, let's go ahead and take control of your financial future today. We want to, get you on that road to success as early as possible. And, when you look at it, it's less than $1, less than $3 per day. I used to go to Starbucks, on a daily basis and pay $5 or $6 for, coffee. So, it's truly worth, the investment, especially, when you look at the quality of life that your family, will have in the very near future. So I just wanted to, explain those customer services to y'all. Hopefully y'all found value in that. And let me see how I can stop sharing. So yeah, so that's our services, y'all. I'm truly excited about, what we're doing for, our customers. And so now we're going to actually talk about, how could you be able to be a part of what we're doing as far as, reaching, people and helping them with their credit. it's just, when I tell you, it's been a truly amazing experience, and I'm bringing on one of my business partners to talk about the business side of it. I think that you would truly, enjoy, hearing, that part. And so, but before I do that, I want to bring on somebody that is truly dear to my heart. She came in about, oh goodness, Michelle, like I think around January, maybe the middle of January. And she has just a true, passion and heart for people. And she's already reached the level of what you call a sales director in that little bit of time. So, I've known her. If I tell you how long I've known her, I'm gonna be telling my age. So I'm just gonna tell you, I've known her for a long time. So truly excited for her to be a part of the team. And so I'm going to let her come on and tell her testimony just real quick as far as her experience with the company. And so without further ado, I'm going to announce my friend, introduce my friend, Michelle Usher, to you. Michelle, have you made it on the call? I think you're on mute, sweetie. There we go.
Okay. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good.
Hello.
Okay. My name is Michelle Usher. I've been knowing Starrlyn for a while. Let's see. Where do I start? I've been with the company 6 weeks now, and when I say it's been an amazing journey, it's been amazing. I mean, it's just great. It's awesome. I've been promoted twice. I'm a sales director now, and that's within 6 weeks. So, I was looking for a work at home job and come across Starrlyn on Facebook as she was promoting. So I hit her up and was like, hey, I want to join. I want to see what this is about. Ever since, I love it. I'm glad I hit her up. So, that's my testimony. So, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just talking. I was on mute. So yes, that was such an amazing testimony. Thank you so much for that, Michelle. I truly adore you. You already know. So just truly excited to have you, part of our team. And so without further ado, I'm going to bring on my business partner. He has been in the company just a little under a year now, and he has made tremendous moves within this company. Not only, his passion for his customers and, people in general, but he is, truly paving the way for his team, leading a strong team to, to be able to go out and provide these services to people. And I'm going to let him tell his personal testimony, but, I know that, when he first started a year ago, he was working 2 jobs, and now he's able to, work this business full time. And so I'm truly honored and privileged to introduce my business partner. Can y'all hear me? It's saying my internet service is off. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So I wanted to, introduce my business partner, Mr. Kenny Wrightgross. He is truly amazing. And so he's going to let y'all know, basically, what we do in this business. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce the man of the hour. And I'm going to let you take it over from here, Mr. Gross. Have you made it to the call?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. How you doing? Starrlyn, she is truly a superstar. Like, I don't know if that was prophetic or what, but when they named you, they had it right. I appreciate you giving me that warm introduction and going over the services to let people know, like, man, there's really, truly, there's hope, right? I know it's a few people on it that I spoke with today, and I'm so glad that you guys were able to get on here because, like, that's exactly where you were as far as, like, man, what do I do, right? And so, Starrlyn, I appreciate you breaking that down for us. And as my mentor always says, I got the easy part, right? So I'm going to get into it a little bit. And Starrlyn, once again, thank you. So she went over the services. She told you how we're able to leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act in the favor of our clients, right? to get rid of those things that you thought you could never get rid of, those outstanding debts, them creditors that's been harassing you, and all of that crazy stuff. But look, there's hope. And I remember being out there searching, on Google and everything else, trying to figure it out. But now what we have is everything packaged in one neat bundle where you can get all the solutions to your problems without having to scram all over the place, with a company that's got a great reputation and a team that's really and truly one of the #1 teams in the entire country. And I'm very excited to be a part of that. You'll see us every now and then scream out Infinite Freedom Movement. Big shout out to our regional sales director, Mr. Daryl Callum, and our regional vice president. Help me out on that. My bad. Big homie, regional vice president Daryl Callum, and then our vice president, Mr. Jamal Payne, who is the person who introduced me to this opportunity. And I always want to give them brothers their props, because they truly are paving the way to infinite freedom. It's not just a mantra, but it's really a lifestyle, and I'm very, very proud to be a part of that. And so, when you're talking to your friends and family and they talking about bankruptcy, tell them, hold on. Let's get you on the call with one of these brothers or sisters that's on here. When they talking about doing a debt consolidation, say, no, wait, hold on. Let's make a phone call first, right? Because there are solutions, and we have found that solution, and we're very excited to tell people about it. So I'm going to go into what I do on a daily basis, and what I'm now able to do full time and take care of my family. And I want to share that with you all as well, because it's something that, truly, you can be proud of. So I'm going to share my screen. And as I'm pulling this up, you might be thinking like, man, well, they seem to have it all together. They already know what they're looking to do. Give me 1 second. Maybe they went to school for 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, who knows? But we did not go to school into, some major degree to do this. For me, my journey started. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So my journey started, like she said, a year ago. And just to give you a little bit of backstory, I probably should have waited to share my screen so y'all can see my face, but just hear my heart. In 2020, I dealt with the collateral damage of the pandemic, as well as some things that caught up to me from my divorce. I ended up having a vehicle repossessed, which was extremely embarrassing, to say the least, but it put me in a bad situation, because top of the year 2021, as the pandemic was getting worse, but the housing market was increasing. The people that we were renting from, who we had been in negotiations to buy from, changed their mind last minute and also stated they wanted us to vacate the property. So with a fresh repo, you can't qualify to move anywhere. So I kept getting denied. And I was really like at a point of frustration and looking for options. Like Starrlyn said, I was working multiple jobs, just trying to figure it out. So ran into a good friend of mine who at the time had not too long ago started with this company that I'm about to present to you. And he broke it down to me 1, 2, 3. And I was like, let's go. It just makes sense. So I'm always excited. From that time to now, I've been able to do this, like I said, full time. I'm no longer time broke, working 2 and 3 jobs. I've been able to get my family into a home that I'm very proud of. It's very comfortable. And like those are big, big strides in an adult's life, right? When you're out there adulting and you feel like I'm crushing it, I'm doing my thing, and then you get sidetracked and you get your credit messed up. Sometimes it's your fault. Sometimes it's just life. But to know that you can get that back on track and help other people do the same, that's a beautiful thing. So I'm very excited. United Wealth Education. So again, Starrlyn talked about United Credit Education Services. That's who takes care of the services side. That's pretty self-explanatory. But who takes care of us as we're taking care of our people? United Wealth Education. So one thing I want to make sure that we all leave in our mind when we leave here tonight is it's good to have money and the things that money can buy or will buy, but it's also good to check up once in a while and make sure that you have not lost the things that money won't buy. And what is that? To me, it was time with my family. Like I said, I was working all the time. Man, my kids literally that was kind of like a little game for them. Like, is daddy gonna come home today, or we're gonna see him in the morning? Is he working a double shift? Like, if I walk toward like the door or my shoes, my youngest would just clam up. And like how it is when children have that separation anxiety. They just feel like, if you're taking out the trash or checking the mail, they like, oh, you finna leave the house, you finna abandon me. You know what I mean? In their mind. And I hated that. So that was a major thing for me. And so for me, the biggest thing was time with my family and options. So United Wealth Education has given me that. Provides their agents with the ability to build a business by marketing innovative financial literacy tools, products, and services. Straightforward like that. Everything that we're going to be talking about is to help people build their finances, give them the tools, because the knowledge is great. I could give you all a tutorial on the things that I've learned over the last year, but if I didn't give you the tools to actually execute it and get it done, then I really haven't served you well, right? So we have that right here in our hand, and so you know I'm going to be excited to talk about it. All right. So she already went over this. Boom. So 16.5 million people in America are doing something that we all fall under this category called the gig economy. I've done Uber and Lyft. I've taken Uber and Lyft. Drop some fire emojis in the chat if you've taken an Uber, if you've taken a Lyft, if you've stayed at an Airbnb, if you've any of those things that you can just quickly go on an app, order it, and get that service, right? Those are unique things to this time frame that we live in, where people are saying, you know what, I want to take my time into my own hands. I want to make money on my own terms. I don't want to necessarily clock another job and punch another clock, as we say. I don't want another boss. I don't want to have to max out my schedule and work hours that are not necessarily accommodating for me. You ever got a part-time job and you tell them, hey, I can only work weekends, and they schedule you on a Wednesday? Anybody else? Just me? Right? You're like, bro, I literally I filled out the application, said I was only available on the weekends. Why y'all put me on the middle of the weekday? Frustrated, right? So people are sick of that. So this is the same thing. We're allowing people to come on board and work this business, build their brand, and do it on their terms and on their time. However you want to work it, part-time, full-time, or as a side hustle, that's up to you. And that's what United Wealth Education has allowed. And so why will it work for you? Same thing. You can be your own boss, make your own hours, build your own team, people that you actually like working with, right? Because that's another thing about some of the traditional stuff. If you're not hiring and you working with somebody who put in, a half job on the job, right? And you still got to make up the slack. Here you get to attract those people who are like-minded, who have the same desires and the same heart that you have. You got great customer service and support. Your team is there. Our team, I'm not joking when I say we have the #1 team in the country, period, hands down. When you look on the board and you see all the stats, it's our team. It's because we all have a like-mindedness, and that's what we've attracted. That's the culture that we've created. So here's what it comes down to. The reason I was exhausted, the reason why my kids were having, separation anxiety, is because I was trading my time for money. That's what it comes down to. That's what we call linear income, right? It's nothing wrong with it. Again, most of what we've established, in our life was based on that. But if that's the only model that we are using, then we're always going to be coming up short. Linear income is limited because no matter how hard you work, you still got to go ahead and calculate how much time you have per day. 24 hours, 7 days a week, or as we used to say, 25/8, right? And it sounds good, when you put it on a song, or when you say it, when you talking with your friends. Oh yeah, I'm grinding 25/8, but the reality is you only got 24/7, and you got to sleep, you got to eat, and you got to do some other things. You really don't have that much time, so you're limited. And if that's the only source of income that you have, you'll always be capped out. Now, there's other types of income, such as residual income, and that's one of the things that's beautiful about working with UWEs, because that residual income pays you even after you're done doing the work. Now, again, talked about your coworkers and stuff on your job. You could be the best worker or the worst worker. You get what you get, right? If you come in, you do a phenomenal job, and I mean, whether it's flipping burgers or flipping houses, when you're done with that job, you're done. You get paid and you're done. But what if you were able to flip that burger today, get paid today, and get paid next month for that burger that you flipped a month ago? That'd be dope, right? For that client that you helped a month ago, for that house that you built, you put them nails in there real tight, the plumbing that you did, whatever your job is, if you got paid for the work you did previously, that would be dope. Well, that's what we're offering here. When you actually do sign up a client, right? You sign up a customer today, you get your commission today, boom, or this week, this pay period, right? And then guess what? As that client stays on, you're accumulating what we call residuals. So now it builds up and it builds up ongoingly. And now you're getting paid even while you're sleeping. Now you're getting paid even while you're at the beach. Now you're getting paid even while you're visiting loved ones at the hospital, which I've had to do, right? A lot of us have had to deal with that. And I'm getting money for work that I did months ago helping other people. That's a beautiful thing. Now, traditional marketing has changed. What do we mean by that? 84% of people trust word of mouth recommendations more than anything. Remember, I was talking about Uber or Lyft. Like if you ask your Uber driver, hey, what's the best place to go? He probably gonna give you, some good pointers if you're in a new city, right? If you ask your best friend, hey, I was thinking about going to see such and such movie. Have you seen it? Yeah, I saw it. You probably want to save your money. Just wait till it come out, right? Man, hey, y'all been over to that new restaurant? Man, they got the best, whatever. People are going to be more inclined based off of the relationship that they have with the individual sitting in front of them, giving that recommendation more than if they just Google it, right? More than if they just read the reviews, because you could have paid for those reviews. You could have, done whatever. But if my best friend tell me it was trash, I'm probably not gonna spend my money. If they say it was great, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way over there as quickly as possible. So word of mouth is powerful. And guess what? That's a lot of what we do with this particular business. Most of the people that we talked to were referred by word of mouth, whether it was on social media, whether it was a client who had a relative who told their friend, hey, Kenny gonna take good care of you. Starrlyn gonna take good care of you. Jamil gonna take good care of you. That goes a long way, right? And so imagine if every time you referred somebody to go see a good movie, whoever the producers were, they sent you a check in the mail. Every time you referred somebody to a restaurant, they sent you a check in the mail. That'd be nice, right? But that's what we're doing here. We're just passing the word along, and it's good news that people need to hear. So why not go ahead and do that and get compensated for it? All right, so you can be rewarded for referring clients to our protection plan, which again, Starrlyn went over. Here's some additional pieces, right? She touched on the United Credit Education Service protection plan, which includes the credit repair, the dispute process, the credit attorneys who are professionals at getting that done, the credit my rent for money you're already spending, for history that you're already establishing, instead of it going to waste. You can get that applied. Again, the secure card, man, I got mine right here. I was gonna show y'all. I was excited when I got it because you know what? At the end of the day, it's like, man, you telling me I need to build credit, but you're not giving me an opportunity to get approved. But I got a guaranteed approval. That's dope, right? So you can tell your friends and family about that, and that's a benefit to them, and then let it be a benefit to you as well. How can you beat that? And as we always say, what better way to make a living than by making a difference? How are we doing that? We're making a difference, helping people improve their financial well-being. So how does it work? Y'all tracking with me? Y'all tracking with me? Let's go. Get up and shake a little bit if you got to. Stretch your legs. We almost done. Finna drop a little bit of heat, and then we're going to go from there. Earning commissions. So we talked about all the fun, all the hype, all the what the process is of just telling people about it. Kind of like the gospel. We telling this good financial gospel, this good news, right? So guess what you get for every person that you help get signed up? You get $100. Boom. That's coming into your deposit the following week. That's not bad. Then I was talking about the residuals. That's $12 per customer that stays on, right? And they usually do because we treat them right. So now I don't know about y'all. $12 off top of your head, you might be like, that's not really that much. But when you think about it, on average, if you help one person a day, even if you take weekends off, that's 5 people per week. That would have been $500 there. At the end of the month, you've helped 20 people. 20 times 12, that gives you $240 coming to your account the following month, just because for the work that you already did. Does that make sense? All right. So now $240 for something that I already got paid on and I'm getting paid again, that ain't bad. But guess what? If you're doing that same grind, that same hustle, and you got that same effort and energy, then guess what? You're probably going to help 20 people the following month. And now you're also going to get paid for that. That's $100 per person. That's $500 per week. That's $2,000 for that month, plus the $240 that's coming, right? Then you do it again. So now, instead of just that $240, another deposit coming the following week, that's going to be $480. Y'all see how that thing start rolling, right? These are residuals for the work you did the previous month and the month before that. Then guess what? It just keeps going. Y'all see where I'm going? So it's nice to just see it continue to build and build and build, $720 and et cetera, et cetera. And again, that just continues to add to the pot. That's just two ways. Now y'all tracking them. You get your initial $100 for signing them up and getting them taken care of, and now it's building $12 residuals. And before you know it, that thing is looking nice. It's like an extra paycheck that snuck in there every pay period, or in between pay periods for the next month. That's nice. You know, if we looking to squeeze out a little extra pay period, right? Like, oh, it's 4 weeks this month, man. I wish I had another, but now you got another one, right? So it's a beautiful thing the way they set it up. Now, this is also something that I really love and appreciate. And as Starrlyn was saying about like her new agent just came on, she's a sales director. She's in here helping so many people that guess what? The company like, look, we're gonna make sure to take care of you as you're going. Now, all she had to do was help those, you know, each customer that she brought on. But she also said, you know what? I want to come on and bring some business partners who can help me spread this financial gospel, who can get this word out to people who need to hear it. Again, she mentioned 43 million people out here looking for a solution. 43 million people. You got to think like the divorce rate continues to fluctuate between 49 and 51%. How many people are affected by that collateral damage, by that fallout, and they're looking for an option? How many people do you hear talking about filing bankruptcy on a regular basis or doing a debt consolidation and paying off stuff that they don't even have to pay anymore? But they're spending that money, they're wasting it. We need to get this word out to as many people as possible. But guess what? Everybody can't talk to Kenny. Everybody can't talk to Starrlyn. So we need more people to help us continue to spread that message. And that's what we're doing. So when you do that, guess what? You can get an extra $380 dropped into your bank account for bringing on another business partner, another person to let that light shine and go ahead and spread this good news, right? That's pretty dope to me. So then now Starrlyn, she just got another promotion. Look, she in here killing it. My good friend Jamal Payne, he just made vice president. He in here killing it, right? Guess what he's getting every time he brings on a business partner to help spread this message? He's getting $500. It just continues to go up and up and up. I made mention of my recently promoted regional vice president, Mr. Daryl Callum, the I guess you would say founder and father of the Infinite Freedom Movement. He's getting $510 for every business partner that he brings on. And guess what? All of these people that I'm talking about, every one of these people did all of this within less than a year. So it's not like on so many jobs where you're waiting, 6 months to see if you get a review and get a promotion for 75 cents, right? You're getting huge incremental $100 increases every time you level up, every time you do something that meets and these, again, this is in a year. Every one of these is in less than a year. That's crazy. Like, as I'm hearing myself say that, I've never been on a job or been a part of some organization that allowed you to accelerate in that type of way, right? And you can move at your own pace. And again, this is the culture that we've created. If you come on board, I promise you, you're going to get plugged in with the blueprint, and all you got to do is run the route. Come on, somebody. Who wouldn't like to make that type of money for every person that they enroll? Every time they build and build and build, it's just increasing. And boom, put yourself in a position to do that in less than a year. And I ain't gonna front, but somebody over here in this arena, right? Guess what? We're talking 100K plus. And I ain't saying that to be braggadocious. I'm saying that to paint the picture for you. Stretch yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone, and you might be able to do something greater than what you've ever anticipated doing with your current, 9 to 5, or with the traditional means that we've been exposed to most of our life. So you can see why we're very excited. These are, this right here, you can make $60,000 to $80,000 a year. A lot of people struggle to do that. 30K is where people kind of tap off. You see, if you ever look at the stats, like, it's crazy to see the amount of people that are settling for that, but they just get comfortable because it's consistent and it's what's been exposed to them. So I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit more. Also, another bonus, guess what? These titles that we're talking about, those titles titles are titles. And I guess sometimes people get bored with that, but guess what those titles mean? Those titles mean you're impacting lives. And for impacting those lives, the company says, guess what? We're gonna give you another bonus. So you're getting paid for each customer that you sign up. You're getting residuals off of that. You're getting paid for the business partners that you bring on to expand the message. You're getting additional bonuses in here for every month that you maintain those titles. Because if you're doing that type of work, you're hitting out this type of level of production. Even on the basics, you're going between $10,000 to $25,000 in production a month. And the company's like, we're gonna give you 0.5%. That ain't bad. And it just goes up and up and up. And again, these are all titles that have been hit in less than a year. It's hard to beat that. So then from there, the company's like, look, if that wasn't good enough, I promise you, we got some more stuff that you're gonna like. We're gonna go ahead and give you some more Medallion Club membership rewards, R&R Club stuff that we want you to enjoy, just to say thank you for continuing to be a good representative. Awesome stuff. This is what I really wanted to get to, the R&R Club, the rest, relaxation, and retirement. Again, I'm gonna touch on this real quick and move forward. My mentors that I just mentioned to you, again, I shout them out because they're leading the way in front of us. These are tangible people. They're not abstract, out there in La La Land. These are people that I sit and have dinner with. These are people who my children know. These are people who I spent time with, right? And I'm following in their footsteps. Again, our team is blazing. It's not one or two of them. It's a whole team. And both of them have hit the level 1 and level 2, again, less than a year. Now, most companies, if you work good for a few years, if you grind it out and help them build their empire, build their name, build their brand, they might let you get a company car, but it's not yours. And you got to give it back. Here, the company is saying, look, you don't have to get a company car. You can get whatever car you want. So if y'all would take a second, think about what's the car of your dreams? What's the vehicle that you kind of fantasize about, or that you see on the road every now and then, it kind of make your mouth water? Drop that in the chat for me. What y'all looking at? What type of cars y'all want? Some Maybachs, some Bentleys, a couple of Lexuses, some BMWs, the Beamers, right? Okay. I see y'all. But look, the company gonna pay for that. The company is gonna pay for that, and it's yours. Look at that, $600. What type of car could you get with $600 a month? That's yours, free and clear. You probably should be if you do it right, because again, at this point, your credit gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? Like your credit gonna be up in the 750, 800, right? So you already gonna have a nice little payment on the car. It's not gonna be something that's gonna knock your head off. You're gonna get a great rate. $600, you ought to be able to cover the payment and the insurance if you do it right. But then that level 2, $10,000 cash bonus, cash. That's a whole 10K that's dropped. Boom. Just for you maintaining that title and helping people and continuing to spread the word. Then on top of that, they increase the car allowance, monthly car allowance. I want to make sure to emphasize that. This is not like a one-time thing. This is monthly, ongoing. That's not including the work that you're doing for the customers that you're signing up. That's not including the team that you're building. That's not including the residuals that's coming from the monthly payments or the overrides, because I didn't even talk about that, right? That's not including none of that. This is just the company saying, boom, here you go in a lump sum every single month. They're taking good care of our people. That's why we're so excited to get this message out. Level 5 cash bonus is $50,000 with the automobile upgrade option. Again, you probably could get it. Level 6, $5,000 a month for a house payment. Now, I don't know about you. I live in good old South Georgia. I'm in Valdosta, for those of y'all that know. But $5,000 a month, man, what type of house could you get for that? Now, me, I'm a family man. I'm gonna make sure I got room for the kids. I'm gonna make sure we living comfortable. I probably won't get a mansion per se, but I'm gonna definitely make sure it's roomy and spacious, because for $5,000 a month, I really can get whatever I want. And with my credit score being in the 7+, I can get whatever I want. It's a beautiful thing. Now, rest, relaxation, retirement, for level 7 and above, the numbers just get crazy. I won't stay there too long, but trust and believe when I tell you we got people in our company who are reaching it, and they're doing it in record time. It's not something that's actually hard to do. And when I say it's not hard, I mean, like, if you bust a sweat, you're probably working too hard, right? And the reason is because all we do is expose it. All we do is spread the word of mouth, let people know about it. And most people know that they need to do something about it. And like I said, it'd be great if I was just up here preaching to you and telling you hypotheticals, but what we have put in place is really and truly a turnkey business. We're telling you about the information that you need, but also we're equipping you with the tools. The roadmap that Starrlyn talked about that takes you from A to Z in your portal, your customer portal, walks you through everything you need with the video training modules, that everything that you got to have explained to you. So when you sign up a customer, and Miss Jones can be She could be a novice, she could be a pro, she could be a whatever level. Everything that you need is in place to help her reach her goals and be successful. It's a turnkey business, or as we also say, a business in a box. Now, if you ever looked at buying into a franchise like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, you got to go to Hamburger University, you're going to spend at least $250,000, maybe 150 if you get it in, a certain neighborhood, and you might be able to squeeze it out, but you got to go through a whole lot. And guess what? You still got to get that thing up and running. Probably not going to turn around the next day and make the money that you're looking at making. Today, you can invest in this business. It's a franchise already ready with customer service built in. You get your website the same day. You got live agent support. You got life insurance available to you, tax breaks. You got the whole nine, plus the team that we've built with the training modules that we create. It's everything that you need literally from day one to start making your investment back, but also to start buying your time back. I asked somebody earlier today and I said, what goal do you need to reach in order for you to buy your time back, to buy your freedom? And they was like, wow. You know what I mean? Like they were blown away by that question because they had really been thinking that in their heart, like, man, I feel like I'm just not free. And now you have the option. That's what it's all about. Money is not everything, but remember we're talking about the things that money can't buy. It's options. It's freedom. I get to choose where I'm going to go. I get to choose how I'm going to spend my time with my family or whatever it's going to be. I get the choice. I get the freedom. And that's what we're offering to people. And finances matter. Finances absolutely matter. If it was just about absolutely being debt free and eliminating responsibilities, not trying to be ugly, but we see enough of those people as we drive on the highway on the side of the road. They don't necessarily have any overhead. They don't have any bills or expenses per se, right? But that's not the freedom we're looking for. We're looking for the freedom to enjoy life in abundance. And that does require that you have the resources to do so. And so now when we have an opportunity like this to get those resources, and that's a beautiful thing. Starrlyn said, for a customer, it's $189. $189 for a customer. Wow. You get all of those services, the will and trust, everything that she touched on. And then to become an agent, to become a business partner, to become an advocate for what we're doing with this financial literacy movement, it's only an extra $110. And you have a business in a box right there at your disposal. The immediate second that you sign up, you get a confirmation message and you're ready to rock and build an income, to build your legacy, to, again, do it as a part-time side hustle like people do Uber and Lyft, or to make it a career change and build an empire for you and your family. That will and trust that she made mention of, guess what? You can will this entire business to as you build up your book of business and the residuals that come with it. It's not lost. It's included when you pass it on to your children through your will and trust. The company was thinking big. And so it's like, man, maybe we should think a little bit bigger. So for $188, you can be a customer out the gate. You start, boom, get your letters generated within a matter of a few days. For an extra only $110, you can be an investor and build something that could last you literally the rest of your life and buy your freedom. To me, that's like pretty crazy. Now, real quick, that $89 still applies. Because again, some people come on and they do want to take advantage of the services, but they don't really, dive in like they need to. You're still going to get the services. Guess what? You can still get the services. I get the services. Starrlyn gets the services, right? Jamil gets the services. We all get the services. So we're not complaining. And we get the opportunity to build an empire. And so what the company says was, look, if as long as you're working it, we're going to go ahead and waive that $89 a month for you. All you got to do is maintain 5 customers, 5 people that you're serving. That's including your business partner. So any combination, 1 4 4 1 2 3 3 2, however you want to do it, any combination of 5 and you in there, you're good to go. No additional charge. So now your business has absolutely no overhead and everything you do is 100% profit. Got a UWE app. Again, people want to know how to maneuver. Technology is our best friend right now, right? I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up right here. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Ashton Henry, who we just had the beautiful opportunity to invite to our city. And he's from Grenada, right? Guess what? He's an immigrant, came over on a soccer scholarship, got injured, didn't know what he was gonna do, could barely speak English. Now he's the guru that Steve Harvey calls on every time he does an episode on credit repair. He's been over there like, I don't know, somewhere between 10 to 20 times. Guess what he's using? He's using this exact same platform that we just presented to you all today. Nothing more, nothing less. The exact same tools that we talked about, that's what he's using. And he's amassed a fortune doing so. The gentleman that he brought on, this young man came from Miami, picking up trash on the side of the road, literally. He saw the vision. He said, I want to do this. Who has now surpassed everyone in the company and has become our senior pinnacle. That's pretty dope. And he did that all before the age of 30. He's only 29 years old. He's a family man, and he's leading the way for our team. That's crazy. In a matter of 5 years or so, he's amassed a fortune just by helping people. And again, it's not always about the money. It's about the testimonies. It's about the stories. It's about getting you in a better situation. Like I told you guys for myself, guess what? A year ago, I couldn't have been having this conversation with y'all with the same level of enthusiasm and optimism because I had a baby on the way and I didn't have a house for my baby to be born in. Real life. Everything that I did from that time till my baby was born was 100% focused on, I can't have my baby be born homeless. I can't have it, right? I can't do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, y'all know me. For those of y'all that do, for those of y'all that don't, I hope you hear my transparency. This opportunity literally changed my life, and I'm very grateful because, like I said, somebody could have been like, I'm scared to tell him. He might not receive it. I don't know. But they presented it to me, gave me the choice for myself to decide. I decided and literally took off like a rocket from that point. So I hope that this presentation to you was more than just, listening to Kenny run off at the mouth. I hope that we dropped some gems that were beneficial to you. I hope you learned at least how to leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act in your favor. Get with someone who can help you get your dispute letters put together, the person who invited you, right? But really, I hope more than that, I hope your eyes were open. And which one are you at this point? At this point in the presentation, are you A, ready to go? Like, look, let's sign up. Let's get rocking. Let's make this thing happen. B, I like what y'all said. I love y'all's enthusiasm, but I still got a few questions. That's fine too. Get with the person who invited you. Let's get those questions answered so we can get you moving in the right direction. Or C, I don't know if I'm ready to do the business side, but I definitely want to enjoy the services. Cool. That's fine too. Let's also make that happen. No matter how you slice it, any option is a good option. But at the end of the day, the only way to get ahead is to get started. So with that being said, I thank you guys so much for your time. I thank you for listening to me, my passion, my enthusiasm to help so many people. I hope you feel that fire. And this is not just something that we do just because. This is something that we do because there's too many people out here who have not heard this message, who don't know where to get started or where to get the information, but the information that we give them can literally change their life. And so that's it. Thank you for your time. God bless y'all. And I'm out.
That was amazing. Hey, drop some fire in the chat if y'all really felt that information, because look, if I wasn't already an agent, I would have signed up tonight. I'm just going to be honest with you. I would have signed up tonight. So that was amazing, amazing, amazing. So thank you, sir, for that information that you gave us. It was truly man, my mouth was dropped the whole time. So, definitely, want to thank everybody that has been on tonight. We, appreciate you staying on with us, as we gave you this information. And so, like Kenny said, get back with whoever invited you to this, whether you want to be a customer or whether you want to join our team and continue to join this movement, that we have to, helping customers and helping people towards financial literacy. Either one, get back with the person that invited you. And so we're going to call it a night. Thank y'all so much. And we will see each and every one of you at the top. Let's get it.